Hey, I'm Nancy with Grapevine, and I'm with
Renda Writer.
So, Renda, what do you do?
Well, I do a lot of things, but I guess the main thing I do is I do poetry. I do spoken word performance poetry, and I've been doing that since about 2000. In addition to that, in addition to being an artist and performer as a poet, I also publish a magazine, and the magazine is called We Merge Magazine. It's all about local music, art, entertainment, culture, subculture, and counterculture. It's all South Florida based. So I'm the chief editor and vice president of We Merge Magazine, so that's another thing that I do, and poetry. And then I also host events. I host events like we're at tonight. I do weekly events, monthly events, and special events, open mics, poetry showcases, concerts, fundraisers, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm an event host, a magazine publisher, and a poet.
Combination of a lot of things. So how did you become a poet? Where did this come from?
I don't know if I ever really became a poet. I guess in a sense I always was a poet. But when I was like 9 years old, I started listening to a lot of hip-hop. And I grew up on hip-hop, and that's what influenced me, really. Good hip-hop. Like, I've always been interested in lyrics, whatever genre of music it is, but for me it was hip-hop in the beginning, and I've just always been a lyric man. So listening to hip-hop growing up is what got me into writing my own lyrics, and then I started doing poetry, and then I started doing it more, and now I'm really doing it.
How does one become a modern-day poet in South Florida? Like, how did you start going and asking venues and hosting and...
Well, I think like anything else, it just starts with some confidence and just the notion that you know what you want to do. So I knew that I wanted to be a poet. I knew that I was a poet. I knew that I am a poet. And I just